Pulse. Welcome UNLV students to today's advanced class in the Shotokan Karate Studies program. So again, today is an advanced class. So we're going to be going over some kata that you've probably already learned up to this point if you're taking the advanced class. You're probably looking at blue belt, purple belt level today is what we'd probably be looking at. So we're going to start off with a warm-up. Then we're going to work through some kata. We're going to work through probably Heian Sandan, Heian Yundan, maybe get into Basi, some Basi Dai, or Basadai. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to work around with some kata. So we're going to do probably each kata maybe 2 to 3 times. We're going to do some push-ups in between, so this should be a good workout for you. And again, a good dojo session for you today. So warm up, martial arts, push-ups in between, cool down, and we're going to call it a day. All right, so thank you for joining me. Let's go ahead and get started. So come together in ready stance. This is Shizentai and Yoi. Os. All right, so let's go ahead and begin with some jumping jacks. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, six, hachi, kyu, ich, ni, san, shi, go, six, hachi, kyu, ich, ni, san, shi, go, six, hachi, kyu. Amen. All right, let's go ahead and stretch out a little bit. I can get my cardio going for the day. All right, so let's just get some washing machines here. Open up our spine. Turn to the side just so again you can see what we're doing here. Very good. All right, let's wake up these arms, up and around, big circles. Back the other direction. Wake up that chest. Come across, let's wake up our shoulders. Don't hold these for too long. Again, we're just waking everything up. Dynamically getting stretched and warmed up. Let's do that a couple more times. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. All right, let's come up. Take your right arm up and over your body. And other arm. Good. All right, feet shoulder width apart. Double length. Good. Let's come down to the ground. Go to the right. And to the left. Back to the middle. And lean it out to the right. Come up on that heel. All right, staying to the right, we're going to turn to a good, almost a long Zenkudachi stance. Leaning forward. If you have to, it's fine. We're just stretching here. This is not actual stance work. Turn that back foot, get more into a runner's stretch. And again, it's okay to bounce here. Not looking to get static, all right? Let's go the other direction. So going down to the left, turning up on that heel. Use your hands for balance. And turning to the left, long stance. And turning back foot. All right, standing back up. Let's bring our heels to our glutes. right, shake all that out. Turn away from sensei and adjust your gi. Turn back when you're ready. In Shizentai. And Yoi. Os. All right. So, promised you we'd get into some kata today. So we're gonna work through kata. We're gonna go kind of slow here at the beginning. We're gonna maybe dive in a little bit deeper into some of this kata work as we go through, and do some push-ups in between, and then move on to another kata. So, let's see. Typically we would be at Heian, Shodan, Nidan, Sandan, Yondan, Godan, Teki, Basi. All right, so let's start here. Let's look at Heian Godan. All right, so we're going to start with that kata today. Heian Godan, which is your 5th kata. All right, Heian Godan. I'll start here. Everyone, please prepare at home as well for Heian Godan. As you stand here in the ready stance, with feet come together, you bow. Back to ready stance. Announce kata, Heian Godan. Alright, so we're going to step out into the left. Your right foot stays where it is and kind of adjusts so that you're in that back stance as you make your block. Okay? And from here to Gaizuki goes across your body to the block, or to the punch. And now you stand. And as you stand, your gaze turns this direction. So your gaze turns 90 degrees to the right. To here. This arm should be as if you were to drop a drop of water onto your elbow-ish area. The water should drop down your arm. So your arm shouldn't be perfectly horizontal and up in front of your body. It should be down, just like this, in a downward angle slightly. Again, as if water were to just flow off of your arm. Here, and then you slowly turn your head to the right, again, 90 degrees, stepping into your block. Again, Uchi-uke comes from here. Block, the Gaizuki reaches across. And now you step up, same as you did before. Here, your gaze is that 90-degree turn. Again, drop of water rolling off the arm. Here. Stepping forward into a Maroto Uke, again in the back stance. So, you're in a back stance. Okay? And then you step forward into a Juji-uke block, down, so as if someone is kicking, you're blocking the kick. You're in a front stance at this point, and immediately transition to a high block. So as if you blocked a low kick, and now you're blocking as if someone is chopping down, maybe an axe kick where that's come up and back down, or maybe they have a weapon and they're striking down with. So again, there's a block up quickly, so Juji-uke here, block up, hands come together down to the side. Okay, and this could be, the application is you blocked potentially at someone's hand or arm, you're grabbing to pull it into the side as you then step into a punch. Okay, so there's your Oizuki punch. Now you're moving back in the opposite direction. Here, again, in a good horse stance. Right, here is your strike. Hands come up and across. So this is kind of a slow Haishu-uke. And now you're going to kick that hand with your right foot, landing in a good elbow strike here. All right, come together. Agezuki, so this is a rising punch. Again, this could be performed or applied in several different ways. So typically, whenever you see a jump in a kata, it is representing a throw. All right, so this could be, right, you perform this elbow strike, and now you're grabbing someone by their gi, lifting them up, and then you're jumping. Instead of the jump in the real application, maybe you're lifting them up over your head and slamming them down to the ground. All right, but because again, your hands come together at that jump, right? You jump, and then your hands, you land like this. So typically, Let me turn this way for you. All right, elbow strike, turn, agezuki. So you could be, you're grabbing someone by their gi, lifting them up over your head. There's the jump. You come down. All right, so the jump, I'll turn back this direction. Agezuki, jump, landing, just like that. Back should be straight when you land. It's here, but it could be, again, you're holding them by their gi still. They've landed, you let them go, and move into that Moroto Uke strike. All right, so now we're going back this direction. Moroto Uke strike. All right. Okay, so you've landed, they're on the ground, now you're releasing them. Moroto Uke strike here. So this is a block, so not a strike. Moroto Uke, so someone's coming this direction, you blocked, and now you're reaching down for a strike again. Coming up into Manji Uke in the back stance. Bring your feet together, staying in this position, rotating. Strike down, again, back up into Manji Uke, and come together just where you started, and that is Hien Godan. All right, that was very slow. I'm sure you walked through it very slowly with me, but again, I just wanted to get a little bit more in depth into a little bit of the movement with a little bit of explanation into some of the bunkai there, but that's all right. Now let's go ahead and do the kata a little bit faster. Ready? Together. And now it's kata. Hien Godan. All right, I'm just going to count. So you do each movement with me. I'm not going to announce each movement. Ready? Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Rock. Ichi, ni, san, shi. Go! Rock! Ichi, ni, san, shi, go! Roku, shichi, hachi, chu! Ichi, ni! And yame. Together, bow, pulse. All right, you're going to turn away just like he. Okay, so hopefully you perform that with me at a good, adequate pace. That should be the right tempo for that kata. So this last time that we do it, again, we're just going to do it together. But I'm not going to count. You do it at your own tempo, at your own speed, what you feel is adequate for the kata. All right? Let's begin. Ready? And on your own this time. Hajime. Hien Godan. Give you a few seconds of your own time to finish. No rush if you're hearing my voice. and yame. Os. Very good. All right, so that is the kata hand godon. All right, now let's get some push-ups in. All right, I'm going to use my board. All right, pick your number. How many push-ups you can do? Do a minimum of 10. All right, if you're at this advanced level, you should be able to get out at least 10 push-ups. I'm going to go for 18. Wide grip. Ready? Hajime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and yame. All right, so again, that was Heian Godon. So that is kata number 5. All right, next up we're going to look at Teki Shodan. So Teki Shodan is the next kata typically that you would learn as you're moving through the ranks because you've gone through 1 through 5. There is no 6. All right, so typically you're moving to Teki Shodan. All right, so let's look at Teki Shodan. This is a horizontal moving kata. It does not move forward at all. So it's always, basically, you can typically perform this kata up against a wall, is what a lot of people would say. Some people said you can perform this kata on horseback, which is why you remain in this stance pretty much throughout the kata, is that if you were on horseback, you could potentially be doing a lot of the movements from here, from being on horseback. I find that a little odd, but it is a theory that I've heard in studying Shotokan history. So again, this kata is just going to move to the right, back to the left, and then just back to the right. Sorry, not back to the left, but it's going to start here. We're going to move to the right, to the left, back to the right. The kata ends. So this is not a very long kata in the sense of katas and how long they typically are. It's rather short, not a lot to this one. We're going to walk through it slowly together. All right. I'm not going to call out the name of each kihon technique. You should know it by now. We're just going to go through it together. All right. So, in Shizentai, feet come together, bow, back out. This kata is unique because you don't announce kata until you are here. Well, we're going to move our right foot. So again, this is something that's not typical with kata. You typically move the foot that's going to move first in the kata. That's the foot that you move first when you bow or as you begin the kata, right? So if you think about it, you go back to all your kata, you remember your left foot tends to move to your right foot as you go through each event. Teki Shodan is different. Teki Shodan starts off with your left foot, or with your right foot moving to your left foot. So you're here, right to left, hands come together. This is where you announce kata. Teki Shodan. All right. Now your left foot's going to step over the right. You come down, looking to the right, up, Haishu Uke, elbow strike, down, looking to the left, block, Tagaizuki, going back, or now we're going to the left, stepping over, looking at forward, knee comes up, Uchiuke, block, strike. All right, now you're doing 2, 1, 2, hands come together, hands go out. Now this hand is going to come underneath as you come back up, slowly bringing the right hand into Hikite, into Haishu Uke with the left, and repeat. Elbow strike, down, looking, block, Tagaizuki, moving back to the right, stepping over, knee comes up, block. That's right, it is a block here. Coming here with the strike, supported. All right, now we're going to repeat what we did before where we're lifting our leg. 1, 2, hands here, out. That's the end of the kata with your ki point here. Hands flatten, right foot goes back to left as your feet come together. and stepping out. That is the end of the kata. That is Teki Shodan. All right, so you're familiar with Teki Shodan up to this belt level, and then being in this advanced class. So let's talk a little bit about it, just so we understand how things are working. These two movements. So you're here and you're moving your feet like this. 1, 2. What is that? A lot of people are like, is that a kick? What's happening? So typically this could be looked at as if someone were swinging a bow. All right, they're swinging a bow and you're just avoiding that bow strike. So you're there, and then you're striking or grabbing, reaching out to grab the bow. Okay, so same thing on this side. You're reaching out, you're avoiding that strike with the bow, even with a leg kick. So someone could be coming in with a low leg kick or a sweep across. So again, all you're doing with that is moving that leg out of the way while still remaining in a very good stable stance. So again, being here in Kibidachi, that strike is coming in, you're avoiding it. 1, avoiding it. 2, and getting back into that good Kibidachi stance. That's something that you probably want to practice a lot with this kata, is getting in good Kibidachi, so your feet going parallel, pointing straight ahead, and then doing that move. 1, 2. So that when you do it, you're landing on the ball of your foot and then twisting your heel out. So it's here, land on the ball of your foot, push the heel out. Same thing here, land on your foot, on the ball of your foot, twist the heel out. Okay, that's what you're looking for. That's what we're trying to do here in Teki Shodan. And Teki Shodan, in my opinion, it's very repetitive, right? Because whenever you do your Haishu-uke, that elbow strike, drop, block, punch across the front. All right, you're doing the same thing on this side. Elbow strike, drop, block, punch. All right, so this is, in my opinion, it's a great looking kata. It's a very good looking kata when performed correctly, but it's repetitive. You move to the right, you do this one thing, and then you move to the left and you do the same thing, and then you pretty much do the same thing back to the right to finish the kata. All right, so let's do that kata again. I'm going to count it out this time instead of walking you through it too slowly. All right, so let's come back here in Shizentai. Feet come together. And now it's kata, Teki Shodan. And each, ni, san, shi, go, ro. Each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, six. Each, ni, san, shi, go. Ro. 6, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. Back together. Back to Shizentai. Come together, bow. And ready stance. Os. That is the end of the kata. Then turn, adjust my gi. So that is Teki Shodan. All right, so now let's go through it at your pace. All right, you've gone through it at my pace, at my tempo, with my count. This time you're going to go through it at your pace, on your count. All right, so we're going to start at the same time. When we finish, we finish. All right, ready? In Shizentai. Right foot to left. And now it's kata, Teki Shodan. And Hajime. seconds to finish your kata. And yame, os. All right, very good. That is teki shodan. All right, so we've gone through and godan, push-ups, teki shodan, push-ups. Grab your board if you have a board. Grab some floor if you don't have a board. Pick your number. I'm sticking with 18. Ready? Let's begin. Ju, ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi. All right, there's my 18. If you've not finished yet, you can go ahead and finish up. Standing back with me in Shizentai. Os. All right, next up we're going to look at the kata Basadai. All right, so B-A-S-S-A-I, D-A-I, Basadai. Pronunciations are going to vary widely. So, Basadai is one of my favorite katas. It used to be my most favorite kata, but it is still one of my favorites because of its complexity, and this is very hip rotation centric. All right, so this is going to focus a lot on these uke blocks. A lot of what you're doing with this kata is very hip focused. Okay, so I've actually never done this kata moving directly to you, but I'm going to try that today. So typically I'll start here, right? Move forward, turning this way, okay, back to there, back to here, gonna move forward and move back, coming down to strike, back this way, your double mountain punch, and then there. I should be able to do it coming straight to you. So maybe that'll be beneficial to you as I come straight in your direction. So kata Basadai. All right. So make sure we have room. Let's come together here in Shizentai. Come together. Bow. Back out into Shizentai. Announcing kata Basadai. All right. Now, your hands are going to come together. Again, your right leg moving to your left. Is that right? I don't think it is. Here. It is, because your right leg moves first. So again, you're here, and as you step, your right leg is moving first. Therefore, you start the kata here, your right leg moves first. So your right leg moves to left. So we were just talking about that with Teki Shodan, right? Typically, the leg that moves first in the kata is the leg that moves first whenever you begin or you bring your feet together. Teki Shodan is the outlier because when you're here and your hands come together, your left foot steps over your right, correct? And when we come together, we come with right to left. All right, but in Basadai or in all your other kata, when you're here, you're moving your right foot to your left foot because your right foot moves first. Okay, so that kind of proves my theory there. All right, so again, here we are. Right foot comes to left as you cup your right hand into your left hand, and you move. You're kind of leaning forward here, and letting gravity do what it does. Leaning forward. Moroto uke, or a supported block, but your hand is flat. Okay, here, and a cat stance. All right, so your right foot should be facing forward. Your left foot is supporting, all right, is supporting your body weight here. And your hand is flat against the side of your arm here. Basadai. This is the beginning of the kata. All right, now we're going to turn, watch the hip shift. Here is your uke, another uke, going the other direction. And now, you're looking back, a soto uriuke, and then an uchiuke, up, going in this direction, another outside block or soto uriuke, and then an uchiuke. and your foot, a couple of little things here. All right, so after you've done this block where you came around and then here, when you stand, don't stand long. All right, there's a very quick, from here to this, it's as if, again, it's a gravity shift. Here, up, here, okay? A lot of people will do something like this, where you come up here, and they'll step out and they'll stand here, and then execute, okay? That's not what we're doing. Here, here. It's as if your right foot barely touches the ground when you bring it from here, okay? Here's your block. Right foot barely touches the ground as you come to here, and step right into that other Soto Uchi-uke. Uchi-uke. When you perform the Uchi-uke, your right foot may come back slightly. Again, it is a support thing. There's also that hip twist we talked about. Uchi-uke. Feet come together, or back into Shizentai, hands in a teacup. Left hand goes out to mark target. Punch. Chokozuki here. Here. Stepping out into a Shuto-uke. Two more. The third one is quick. One. The third one goes back into the fourth one quickly. So that's 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here, again, this is 2, 3, 4. All right, let's look at that one more time. So we've come back together here. Hand marking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuto. 1. Shuto 2, Shuto 3, 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's the tempo that should move in. Okay, let me do it one more time. Again, you're here. 1, 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands come up as if you're grabbing an arm. This hand does not touch this hand. As you come to here, hands are going to come up together as you pull and kick a low side kick at the same time. Ready? Landing in that Shuto-uke stance. Moving forward into one more Shuto-uke. And now your right foot draws back to your left as you come up. It's as if someone is about to grab you, but you break that grab, strike them on either side of their body, move forward with an Oizuki punch, and now you're turning into Zenkudachi stance as you strike down, blocking with the other hand, up into a Manji-uke. Left foot turns so you're at a 90-degree angle with your feet, striking with your right hand down. Okay, again, you're in Kibidachi here. Arms across. Slow as you come out, and then you're going to kick that left hand just like you do in Heian Godan. Kick, land with that elbow strike. 3 quick blocks. 1, 2, 3. All right, that same tempo. Elbow. 1, 2, 3. After the third, okay, you're going to shift your body, shift out of Kibidachi into a front stance going in that direction. So, elbow, 1, 2, 3, shift as you bring your hands here. Mountain punch. 1, bring your feet together. Leg check. 2, everything goes back together. 3. On the third, your left leg is going to shift around. 1, 2, moving at a 45-degree angle for your Shuto-uke. Here, left foot stays planted, right foot comes around. All right, just turning on the heel of your left foot, the Shuto-uke goes in this direction, but you're looking the other direction, and then Shuto-uke. With your ki. That is the end of the Kata Basa Dai. All right, this time we're going to go through, I'm going to count it out for us. Stick with me on this one. Ready? think I'm going to try it again in this. Actually, I'll turn just to give you a different view. All right, so we're going to go from here. This is typically where you see me standing to perform this kata. I'm going to do it again this way. Ready? I'll count it out for us. Not going to go too slow this time. Again, this will be at a somewhat moderate pace. Okay, ready? Let's go through the proper protocol. Ready? And together. Yoi. Ready? And now it's kata. Basai dai. Right foot to left. And hajime. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ichi. Ni. Ichi. Ni. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Ichi. Ni. San. Ki. Yo. Roku. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Go. 1, 6. Punch. 9. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, go! And yame. Os. Turn away, fix your gi. And back to you. All right, that is the kind of basai dai. All right, so first we did it by the numbers, very slowly, working it out. Second time, working it through with my count, my tempo. Third time, your count, your tempo, your time, performing basai dai. All right, so again, take your time on this one. Don't rush through this one. Again, like I said, this is one of my favorite katas to perform. So take your time and perform it. Think about the execution of each of your kihon techniques. Think about this as if it were a fight. Think about this as you go through it. These powerful blocks, all right? These mountain punches where you're punching below, blocking above, or the opposite, right? These strong shito ukes as you go through. So again, just think about those as you go through the kata. Mushin, right? No mind, think. The only thing you're thinking about right now is what you're doing. You're thinking about each technique as you go through the technique. This is a form of meditation. Pull yourself away from what you have to do when you're done with this class. Pull yourself away from, you're tired. Pull yourself away from someone is watching. There's someone in the other room. Someone can hear me over there. Think about what you are doing right now in this moment as you go through this kata. All right, and again, going through it at your own time, at your own pace. I'll get us started. Ready? Amen. Basai. At your own pace. Hajime. Give you a few seconds to wrap up your kata. And yame. All right, very good. All right, hopefully you felt that. Hopefully you went through with mushin, no mind, thinking of only the kata as you went through it. But now it's time for push-ups. Grab your board, grab some floor, get ready. I'm gonna change my grip. Instead of going wide, I'm gonna turn it in a little bit. All right, whatever your number is, get your number in your head, go through it. I'm gonna stick with 18. Ready? Begin. You. Ich. Son. Shi. Go. 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 Ji. Hachi. All right. Hopefully you're there. Yame. All right. Here we are back together again. All right. So we've gone through those 3 kata. We went through Hin, Godan, Teki, Shodan, and Basa Dai. Now we've done push-ups in between every one of those kata. Now we're going to go through each kata one more time. All right, so we're just going to perform the kata. This is not going to be a walkthrough. I'm not going to take my time. I'm not going to count it out. We're going to do these 3 kata together. I'm just going to announce kata, perform the kata. Take a breath, announce kata, move to the next kata until we're done with all 3. All right, so take a break for a second, catch your breath for a second. All right. Think about what you're doing with each kata. Okay, Hand Godan is first. Remember thinking about how you're turning your head throughout the kata at the beginning. Thinking about moving through. Go ahead and think about it in your head. All right, think about each movement as you're going through it. Go through the kata, the low block, the high block, what that grab might look like as you move forward into that punch. Turning, good kime, right, good kime. As you turn, coming back, doing that throw, right? Our rising punch, the jump, back straight, block down, turning. Just think about each movement in your head as you would go through it, but you're not going through it. You're just going through it in your mind. Okay? Feel good? Finish the kata in your head. All right, let's come back together here. And perform the kata Heian and Godan at your own speed, at your own pace. Now it's our beginning, you end it at your own time. Ready? Let's bow in. Heian Godan at your own pace. Hajime. Giving you a few seconds to finish your kata. All right, yame. Very good. That should give you plenty of time to go through the kata. If you're not getting through it with that time distance or that amount of time, you probably need to speed up at some point. Look at what's slowing you down through the kata. But typically that tempo should lead you through the kata in about the same time as me. Okay? All right, no push-ups. Stop and take a breath. What kata is coming up? Teki Shodan, that's correct. Teki Shodan is our linear kata, moving right, left, back to the right. A good hibidachi, horse stance. All right, remember our back is against the wall. Let's think about the kata and go through it. Cross over, haishu uke. Good elbow strike, drop looking, blocking, punching. Moving back to the left, good block and a strike. Slow, or haishuuke. Repeating, elbow strike, drop, block, punch. Moving back to the right. Okay, just think about those things in your head. I know I'm missing a few things, but I'm trying to hit the major things as you should be doing as well. Going through the kata in your mind. Gone through the kata, you feel good about it. Okay, I think we're ready. All right, so in Shizentai, feet come together, announcing kata. Teki Shotokan. At your own pace. Hajime. A few seconds. And yame. All right, so again, timing on that one, very similar to mine. Don't be too far ahead of me when you finish. If so, you're going way too fast. Don't be too far behind. Maybe you're taking a little bit too much time with your kime. But again, right around that time frame of what I just performed is about where you should be as well when you perform the kata Teki Shodan. That tempo, all right? That's what we're looking for, that tempo. All right, taking a breath or thinking about the next kata. What is it? That's right, Basadai is next, okay? Good. This is one of Sensei's favorite kata, right? Let's perform it very well. Thinking about the movements, let's go through it from beginning to end in your mind. As you step into that cat stance, turning, block, block, turning back, block, block. Then stepping up, 2 more blocks, stepping back up, 2 good chokozuki punches with a block. 3 shutos, the 4th one is fast. Grabbing the arm, the hand. Good strong kick, holding their hands, kicking down on their leg. Turning, avoiding that grab, striking the sides. Good strong punch forward, turning. Good. Strike down, that good nukite down. All right, turn it back again. Good. Thinking about that turn. Good kime. Making that elbow strike, the triple block, 1, 2, 3. Hands together, twisting into that turn, into Zenkutu Dachi as you perform your first mountain punch. Feet come back together. Leg check, mountain punch. Feet come back together, leg check, mountain punch, turn. This could be a throw. Again, just a block. Shoot the uke in a 45-degree. Turning that leg. Shoot the uke as you finish and kiai at the end. All right, very good. Now let's do it live, okay? You know what, I'll try to come to you this time, not that it matters, you're doing it on your own, so probably not watching me as we go through this. But again, timing, if you get off or you get lost, just take a look at your screen, you'll see where you are, where I am, and you can pick up from there. Ready? At your own pace again. In Shizentai, feet come together, yoi. Announcing kata Basadai and Hajime. All right. Continue for a few more seconds. And yame. All right. Very good. That is basai dai. All right. So again, same advice I gave you that I gave you before. That is typically the tempo that you want to go through. If you're finishing before me, you're probably going a little bit too fast. The tempo is just a little bit too fast. So just slow it down. Think about some of the things that you're doing. Think about some of the techniques that you could slow down, like on purpose, right? Coming up here, instead of just here, 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 it can be there, 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 right? So there's a couple places where you can really create your own kime and timing that makes sense, again, for a fight situation. Put yourself into that situation whenever you're performing these kata. What does it look like? All right, someone is striking down onto the sides and I am keeping them from doing that, and then I'm striking their sides, and then I'm punching there. What kind of timing makes sense in that situation, right? So again, this is what you should be thinking about throughout the kata anyway, but the most important, I think, timing pieces are the 3 shutos, the 1, 2, 3, and then the quick one that comes back before you move into your hand movement there. So that's the most important timing, that 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 is what you're looking at. All right. So other than that, I think that's everything that I wanted to really look at with you today. So again, for this advanced class, these are katas that you should be aware of. These are katas that you should know. If this was over your head, definitely go back to probably the intermediate levels of this course and take a look at those study programs for the intermediate level. Once you feel that you're adequately ready to bounce up and get into this advanced level, I welcome you to be here with me. Again, we're going to be focusing on kata and a lot more more advanced Kihon techniques up at this level. Okay, I don't typically run a cool down with you at this level. This is something that you would do on your own. You know your body better than I do. So again, at the end of these classes, take a minute to stretch. Work out everything that you just worked out. If we did a lot of kicking, work out those legs. If you feel like you need more flexibility, try to stretch a little bit longer, holding poses for as long as you can, getting that flexibility in your legs, in your hips, your hip flexors, your glutes. Those things need to be really worked in order to have good kicks, good strong kicks, higher kicks for flexibility. Again, some of the things that a lot of people really want to focus on as they get to this level of Shotokan karate. Again, your body is your body, and you know what you need, you know what your body needs, and I don't. So I know what I need, I know what I'm going to work on after class, and you should know as well. All right, thank you for joining me, UNLV students, for this class and Shotokan Karate Studies program. Let's come together. Os.